All right, guys, we had to make an emergency podcast. Tomorrow's the election. All right. And there are some things that you guys just need to know. So, for those of you out there that are just joining on, you guys know that there's been a lot of controversy in these elections. You know that there's a lot of deception in these elections. There has been nothing but smoke and mirrors. They are trying to deceive you guys. They, and when I say they, I'm saying the people from within, the ones who have the seats right now, the people that are there and are calling the shots as we speak. Those are the people that are out here trying to tell you who they are without really telling you who they are. If you guys have been watching our posts, you guys will see a very interesting trend of what is happening. And it's very important that you guys need to know who is who's been lying to you, who's been avoiding accountability. All of these questions need to be asked. All of these questions need to be answered. But will you get an answer? Are you going to get an answer? Now, we have been following this election. As you guys know, we've been trying to get you guys to get out there and vote. And many of you have already voted. And I understand that. Tomorrow is election day, guys. It is very important that you guys get out there and make your voice heard. Not only that, but vote for the right candidate. Now, there's a lot of information that has been going out. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors. And we are going to talk about the deception game that has been happening here in these elections. Guys, you guys have spoken many times before about this political machine that continues to rise and rise again. This political machine has taken so many, misappropriated so many of your tax dollars years before, and they are continuing to secure their power to, again, abuse your tax dollars, guys. Look, you guys are not a group that doesn't know what's going on. You guys know what's going on. You guys see the things that are happening in plain sight, because that's what's happening in plain sight. These guys, and when I say these guys, you know what? Let's just go ahead and say the name. Councilwoman Monica Cruz right now is in another interview. She avoided interviewing with us. Monica Cruz avoided the Eagle Pass Business Journal. 2 debates, she did not show up. Why? She avoided the Maverick Times, us. She did not want to show up. She did not want to come out in any interview with us. And we shared the text message with you guys on our post. If you want to go back and check that out, you can. we shared the text message where we're asking Miss Monica Cruz to come out, just like the other mayor candidates have presented themselves with us. And, we had Jesus Casas yesterday. We asked them questions that you guys wanted that no one else is asking. Why? Because no one else knows how to ask these questions or what questions to ask. And that is very relevant to what you need to know about Councilwoman Monica Cruz. Right now, she is with, she's doing an interview right now, even though we requested an interview from her earlier today. We were told by her camp that she was going to be with her family. She's not answering anybody. All right. This is what her camp told us, is that she is busy with her family, but she's not answering anybody. Okay. Yet, yet, a few hours later, all of a sudden, who does she go to for an interview? El que está comprado. Purchased media. That's how it goes here in Eagle Pass. You purchase the media, and some medias will have your political sign out there if you purchase them in their yards. That's how obvious this thing is. Now, Monica Cruz is having an interview right now with somebody that doesn't know what questions to ask, somebody that throws those little softball questions up, somebody that like, hey, well, you tell me what you want to ask, what you want me to ask you. Do you think that it's a coincidence that Councilwoman Monica Cruz avoided 2 debates with Eagle Pass Business Journal? 2 debates. I would even say that the hospital stay, the video from the hospital, was that staged? She avoided the Business Journal 2 debates. She had a month to prepare and schedule this. Okay? Now, we've been asking her, and we posted our message, and we didn't do it for any other reason to hold these council people, these political figures that are asking you for the vote. They're asking you for the vote. We need to hold them accountable as a community. Now, if you guys saw that post, you will see that she avoided us on April the 21st. Now, we had asked her a long time ago to come and interview with us. Full disclosure, we had approached every single candidate for the mayor race about a debate. Councilwoman Cruz said that she would give us a debate with the other candidates for mayor, Jesus Casas and Aaron Valdez. Did she do a debate with the Maverick Times? No. Who did she do the only debate with? Who is she interviewing with right now, tonight, after denying us an interview? What you know about that? You know what I'm saying? If you have something to hide, you would find the most uneducated, the most, the person that does not know what they're doing. If you have something to hide, you would go interview with that person because they don't know the question to ask. They do not have nearly 20 years of experience with the public sector. The other ones, they do not know what is going on in Eagle Pass, Texas, because they are not from Eagle Pass, Texas. Here, You have to know the dynamics. You have to know the families. You have to know who is who. That is Eagle Pass. Now, the only thing that you guys need to know is that why would Monica Cruz avoid two news medias, two debates, one podcast? Why would Councilwoman Monica Cruz avoid debates, avoid a podcast, but is willing to interview with a news media that has her political sign front and center in their front yard? Talk about compromised media. Compromised media. I'll say it again. Compromised media. You could go see in our front yard, and we have no candidates out there. Again, why would they, why would Councilwoman Monica Cruz avoid going with a legitimate news? This is Eagle Pass Business Journal. They've been doing news, longer than the Maverick Times. Well, we don't agree with the news that comes out from the Business Journal, but we respect that they have been in this community long before Maverick Times has. They are well respected, the Business Journal. Why would Monica Cruz avoid two debates with the Business Journal? What is she hiding? Now, you guys know me very well. We've been here years and years. We brought out the old shirt, and we brought it out for a reason. There's a still logo. We brought it out for a reason tonight, because we had to remember what and who we're doing this for. For this community that has been asking for answers. This community that has been asking for accountability. We had a poll. You guys voted on our poll. What was the biggest concern that you wanted to address in this election? The biggest concern that you wanted to address in this election was corruption. Corruption. Corruption was the biggest thing that you guys voted that you wanted to stop right now. In this election, you wanted to stop the corruption, guys. And I don't blame you. I am right there with you. We have been fighting this fight together for the past 5-6 years, guys. Different names, but we have been fighting this fight with you guys every step of the way. Now, it is getting to the point where some of these politicians are straight out avoiding media, avoiding accountability. Guys, what do you think will happen when Councilwoman Monica Cruz if she becomes mayor? Do you think a mayor should be avoiding news medias? Do you think that a mayor candidate, current sitting councilwoman, should be avoiding media scrutiny? Where is she right now? Councilwoman Monica Cruz is taking an interview, softball questions from a paid media. Somebody that she knows she can pay money to, and they will not question her. Why? Because that news media is so thirsty thirsty for attention, for a crumb, that they are ready to take that money and make you guys the suckers. Why? Because they're not from this community. And Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, she knows that. And she is using somebody that is not from your community to play you guys. She has played all of us, including me, thinking that I can hold her to her promise that she will show up for an interview so you guys can ask her questions. So you guys can ask her, why did you vote for the 157 South Music Festival to begin with if you did not agree? Why did you vote for the current city council member, Homero Valderas, along with his mother-in-law, Yolanda, former councilwoman? She used to be a former councilwoman, Yolanda Ramon. Why did Monica Cruz team up with former councilwoman Yolanda Ramon in securing that her son-in-law becomes the next city manager? Now, ask me who's like this in the city council and in administration. Ask me that. Now, you cannot tell me there isn't something going on when everybody sees Councilwoman Monica Cruz with a specific somebody all the time. That specific somebody gets hired at the same school where Yolanda Ramon, the former councilwoman, works, at the Eagle Pass Junior High. Is that a coincidence? Now, I'll tell you this. I supported Monica Cruz 4 years ago. 4 years ago, I supported Monica Cruz. The reason I supported Monica Cruz was because she was against corruption. She was against the political machine that exists. But in those 4 years, Councilwoman Monica Cruz right now is unrecognizable. I don't know who that lady is anymore. How can somebody be held in any kind of regard when you're making promises to show up for a podcast, for an interview? How many promises has she made the community? How many promises has she made city employees? How many promises has she made old political figures that needed, like a bridge job just to get it started again? The whole political machine. One thing should tell you everything. When you go bouncing around from different political groups, from this one to that one to this one to hell, let me see if this political group will help me out. What does that say about you as a person? What does that say about you as a representative for our community? When each and every political group that you've attempted to be with, you end up double crossing, doing something, going with another one. It's the same thing that happened here with this news media. We posted the text message where you guys can see everything, where we're promised an interview. Now, we're not upset that we did not get an interview with her. It is what it is. We didn't get to interview other candidates. But to say that you're going to promise something and not deliver, You're running for mayor. Your job is to deliver. That's your job. Your job is to be there for the media when they want to ask you questions, not run away. The name of this game that all of these residents in Eagle Pass want is accountability, transparency, and the truth. Councilwoman Monica Cruz has not been any of those three. We need to end this corruption. Let me tell you how this works. You all remember when Monica Cruz first came on as councilwoman. She said she was going to fight corruption. She said she was going to get rid of all the people that are doing wrong in the city. She was going to fight corruption. Never did I thought that Councilwoman Monica Cruz would become a part of the corruption at the city. Let me tell you and explain how. I dropped it a little bit ago, but this is how the corruption is with her. She likes to tell you beautiful things. You like to believe those things. But Monica Cruz used the disguise of ending corruption to participate in it herself. How did she participate in it herself? She made sure one of her associates that she's always with got a job with none other than a former councilwoman, Yolanda Ramon. If you remember in the beginning, when Monica Cruz first came on, there was a big conflict between Councilwoman Monica Cruz and former Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon. There was a big conflict, even to the point. Um, I'm going to show Paco. Paco, of course, has been there from almost day one, guys. So you have Monica Cruz, right? Councilwoman Monica Cruz. She has been giving you a story, has been telling you, whatever it is you want to hear. Now, again, there was a conflict between her and Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon. Many of you guys that follow this thing remember that. Something changed along the line. Within the 4 years that she's been councilwoman, and then the exiting of Yolanda Ramon as the councilwoman, she's now former, right? Something happened within those 4 years, or well, 2 years, because Miss Yolanda had to exit, former councilwoman. But something happened along those 2 years. Now, let me tell you what happened. You guys already know the answer to this question about what happened. Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, made sure her associate, y'all know who I'm talking about. We don't have to say names, but she made sure her associate was hired, got a job at the Eagle Pass Junior High with former councilwoman Yolanda Ramon. She's what, the vice principal there? What a coincidence. Instructional officer, I believe he is, if I'm not mistaken. So that happens, right? Another coincidence that happens is that Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon's son-in-law, I don't know if he's married to her daughter or not officially, has kids with her daughter, but all of a sudden he becomes the city manager. What? Now, Monica was a heavy critic. Monica was a heavy critic of two employees that were working for the city of Eagle Pass as soon as she came on. Those two employees have a direct relation with former Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon. As soon as Councilwoman Monica Cruz's associate got hired at the Eagle Pass Junior High as an instructional officer, instruct aide, I'm not sure how it's what the correct term is. As soon as that happened, Councilwoman Monica Cruz forgot about the nepotism. She just she was with the corruption, but she she was against the corruption. That's what she told everybody. She told you guys when she asked for your vote that I am against the corruption. As soon as she got into office, she began to participate in the corruption. So much so, let me tell you this that you guys do not know. Do you all recall that they wanted to bring on a second assistant city manager? Do you guys recall that they wanted to bring another assistant city manager? Pay them over another $100,000 for what? To take care of what the current city manager, what the current assistant city manager cannot take care of. But they're using your tax dollars to do it. And they're doing that to cover up the compadrismo that happened when Councilwoman Monica Cruz gave away the innocence she had in fighting corruption. She gave in to the corruption like that. She played their game. Get my associate a job with you there at the EPJ. And I'll make sure that your son in law becomes the next city manager. I will make sure that the recycling manager that is related to you, we won't touch him. Don't worry about anything former Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon, because Councilwoman Monica Cruz will take care of your people because you took care of hers. Guys, verify me. Verify me. You guys, more than anybody, should know I come with the facts. I come with the facts. I tell you how it is. I tell you the truth. And I tell you that because you need to know. You need to know what's going on in these other conversations that you guys are intentionally left out of. They want you not to know. Why? Because you would not vote for them. You would not vote for them. How does a councilwoman become a councilwoman running on stopping corruption, yet as soon as she gets into office, she participates in the corruption? Get my compadre a job, I'll get your yerno a job, the highest paying job in the city. Don't worry about your nephew. We'll take care of him in the recycling center. Oh, there's a nepotism. Did you know that that recycling manager has avoided drug tests more than one time? More than two? Did y'all know that? Yet, Councilwoman Monica Cruz knows this. She turned a blind eye to former Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon's relatives. I'm not, look, guys, look, I'm not lying to you guys. I'm telling you the straight truth. Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, and former councilwoman Yolanda Ramon, they protected somebody in the recycling center that refused to take a drug test. Now, where's the recycling center? It's burnt up, right? Do you think a manager should be avoiding drug tests? And then all of a sudden, a recycling center is blazing on fire? It's not a coincidence, guys. There is no coincidence in this life. There's no coincidence. Those things that you're seeing, those connections, those dots that you are connecting in your head, it is true. It is correct. They are manipulating you. And I tell you, I'll be full disclosure with you guys. I got manipulated as well. I am in the same seat as you guys. I was tricked. And when I found out that I was tricked, of course I'm upset. That's why we got the old patch back, because we had to remember what we're here for. You guys, for the truth. The truth is what matters here. And the truth sets you guys free. Those ballot boxes will set you free from the tyranny that we have been experiencing the past 4 years. Guys, verify what everything I have said today. I'm not even halfway done. This is just a damn intro. This is just the intro. We are not done. We got a whole list of things that you guys need to know before you hit those ballot boxes tomorrow. You need to know the truth, and we're going to give you all the truth tonight. We are going to tell you those people that are deceiving you, because they deceived us too. They also pulled the wool over our head, and we thought we got tricked, guys. All of us did. As a community, we got tricked. And maybe we need to do something. Maybe we laugh about it, or do we do something and head to those ballot boxes and make sure we are never tricked again? Guys, I provided you with evidence of the text messages. You saw, if you follow that other news media, the softball questions, I'm not joking. Take a ride. If you know where he lives, take a ride where that other media lives. There's a big sign of Monica Cruz out there, guys. Come on. Why would Monica Cruz avoid two legitimate news uh, publications here? The only reason you have to avoid any media is because you're hiding something. What is Monica Cruz hiding? Is she hiding that she sold herself out and agreed to hire Yolanda Ramon's former councilwoman's yerno as the city manager? How is that going for the city? I got one. This goes out for the city employees. I was a former city employee for about 13, 14 years, guys. I made the city of Eagle Pass somewhere around $6 to $7 million in grant funds. I was let go because of bureaucracy that exists and that is still there to this day. Now, thank God that, we have skills. We have, we're competent. We got another job, and that speaks for itself. Um, but just like that speaks for itself, the actions that Councilwoman Monica Cruz speak for themselves as well. Now, City employees, this is for y'all. Ask Councilwoman Monica Cruz what happened with the pay raise evaluation that you guys were going to get. Why has Councilwoman Monica Cruz not done anything with the pay study that you city employees went through? But have you guys gotten your raises? You as city employees are severely underpaid. It's the same story when I was there 5, 6, 7 years ago, whenever it was. You guys are severely underpaid. Why? Because the current city council does not think much of you. The current city council does not care what you think, city employees. They did a a study for what? To waste money? To waste taxpayers' money? Because they haven't given you raises. You can't tell me that they have. Now, you guys, there's been a big increase in cost of living. Have you guys gotten what you deserve as city employees? And the thing is, guys, is that look, we keep letting these people do this to us. We keep letting these people do this to us. I just described to you how Councilwoman Monica Cruz went from being our knight in shining armor to backstabbing every single one of these tax paying residents in Eagle Pass when she sold out to the corruption and to the political machine that exists within the city of Eagle Pass. Councilwoman Monica Cruz got what she wanted. She got her friend hired at the school district. Now, how is she able to get her friends hired at the school district? Could it be that she has a close association with Superintendent Samuel Mijares? Look, it is no secret that Samuel Mijares, as a superintendent, has been underperforming. The reason why his schools are underperforming, they have gone from an A rating. Our schools used to be good. The EPISD used to be good. They went from an A rating down to a C rating. Guys, that is a drop off. Why is that drop off happening? Could it be that Superintendent Samuel Mijares is more concerned with other elections, with other public entities, than the one he is being paid tax dollars to provide? A, attention; B, diligence; C, do the fucking right thing. Doing the fucking right thing. Now, it is not a secret that there is a connection between Mijares, Samuel Mijares, the superintendent, and Councilwoman Monica Cruz. There is an undeniable connection between the two. Samuel Mijares, the superintendent, continues to meddle in every election, whether it be the school board election. Oh, isn't that nice? We just noticed that Miss Monica Cruz is watching this podcast. We want to go ahead and extend a final invite. Miss Monica Cruz, we know you are watching. We took a screenshot and Facebook told us you are watching. We're going to give you one more opportunity. You are watching Miss Monica Cruz, and we're going to share that screenshot right after this. You're watching right now, Miss Monica Cruz. You did not reply to our text message that we shared. We wanted to have an interview with you because we've interviewed all the mayor candidates. You promised us an interview, Miss Cruz, back in April 21st, as we shared our text message for documentation. You did not want to. You did not want to come out in a podcast with us. We messaged you today. We did not receive a response. But you did chose to go with, I mean, I don't even want to say a media because is are they a media when all the news they do is about me? Is Are they an actual news media when half their page is all advertisements? Your advertisements, Miss Monica Cruz. Again, we're extending this invitation. We have many viewers watching this podcast right now. We'll share we will share with you the screenshot that Miss Monica Cruz is currently watching this podcast. Miss Monica, we can send you a link right now and you can join this podcast and you can answer to every single thing that we are saying here tonight. Come and answer. Be here for your public that wants to hear from you. I, I don't choose to interview you because I want to. It's because this community has been asking for it. This community wants us to interview every single candidate. Why? Because we ask those questions. We don't toss them softballs like you may like with, what you know about that or whatever their name is. But you're watching and we're going to show the screenshot where it says you're here watching and you know it's not late. We are willing to send you the link. It's not about trying to bash you. It's about let's get the truth. Let's get the truth. Come out here. We'll send you a link. Come out here. Answer these questions that we're asking. Like one of them is, why were you the one to initiate the Empire Park? Why were you the one to initiate that? Now our taxpayers are going to be out of taxpayer funding, but you just gave them a big tax credit. Not only that, you went out and voted to get $100 million loan for them to help them. This is Empire Park. She helped certain people elevate themselves while bringing the rest of our public, the rest of you guys, everyday people like me and you, she stepped on. Now, where is Monica Cruz right now? She's watching this. She's watching this. She's hearing this. And she is not willing to be accountable for what we're asking. If we're wrong, Miss Monica Cruz, if we're lying about something, I invite you. It's an open invitation. As long as we have this podcast running until we turn it off, it's an open invitation. Come here and say your word. Don't go with a news media that doesn't have experience. Don't go with the news media that you paid and bought for, that they have their fucking sign on their yard. Don't go with a fucking news media that does not know what questions to ask. The only reason the Maverick Times knows what questions to ask is because we have worked for the public sector for over 15 years. 13 of those with the city of Eagle Pass. So we know where those skeletons are buried. Buried with a double R. That's the type of people that Monica Cruz goes and do podcasts with, because she knows that she is not going to get these hard questions that we are asking. She knows that the other guy is not going to ask, why haven't you give city employees a raise after you spent taxpayer funding to do a pay study? Seems like a waste of money to me. Why did you, Councilwoman Monica Cruz, put the initial vote for the Empire Industrial Park so they cannot pay? You froze their taxes so they are able to grow. The rest of the residents in the city of Eagle Pass, if they grow their properties, they have to pay taxes for it. If Empire Industrial Park grows their properties, they do not pay the city of Eagle Pass taxes. How is that fair for you, the taxpayers of this great city of Eagle Pass? Does this not sound like we were sold out by Councilwoman Monica Cruz? Don't get me started on selling out, because Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, has done everything and anything to try to stay in power, including associating herself with unlikely, or I don't even know how to say it, infamous characters. Uh, we haven't gone to the comments, guys, and I apologize. We're usually we're usually pretty good at responding to comments, but look, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm sincere. You guys know que, yo no tengo pelos en la lengua. Yo hablo lo que es. Like, I'm going through this shit as just the same as you guys are. I was deceived the same as you guys are being deceived. I used to think that Councilwoman Monica Cruz was going to clean everything up. But no, it was, it couldn't be further from the truth, because all she did was participate in it. She participated in it. Not only that, but based on a lawsuit that is currently ongoing between a former finance director and the city of Eagle Pass, it seems that one of the council members has been directly or intentionally directing administration in personnel decisions. Let me tell you guys real quick. City council is only involved when it comes to the city manager, the city judge. That is their purview. With city employees, the city council should not be meddling in. And I'll even say that maybe Councilwoman Monica Cruz learned from somebody that used to be on that board that had family members that used to be on the city council that had family members within the city. Maybe she learned from her. I don't know. But she learned it well because not only did she protect those people from that former councilwoman, but she learned how to protect her own. She learned how to manipulate the administration. And now she says, administration, go do this. And they go do it. When I say administration, I mean the city manager, I mean the assistant city manager, the top dogs. That's what I mean. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that how the city councilwoman can make sure the city manager is taken care of with $170,000 salary, hefty contract. Why? Because there was already a deal in place. Because they knew what they were doing. Councilwoman Monica Cruz was never there to stop corruption. She was there to participate in it. She was there to be a part of it. She was there to keep the game going. Let's keep this corruption game going. You hire mine, I will keep yours. It's that simple. Uh, I'm seeing right now, Anna, you're asking if we have a city manager. Yes, we do have a city manager. The current city manager is El Yerno, the former city council woman, Yolanda Ramon. Now, the theory here, keyword, is that whenever Monica Cruz got the hiring of her associate, where Yolanda Ramon, former councilwoman, works at the Eagle Pass Junior High. Whenever her associate got hired, it was a green light, or it might be the other way around, but it was a green light. Don't worry about it. Your yerno's fine. Your nephew's fine. I mean, it's okay that your nephew over here, former councilman woman Yolanda, that it's okay if he doesn't go to his drug test like he's supposed to. You have your son-in-law as a city manager now. He can protect him. Yeah, those are the facts, guys. And these are things that we've said before. It's not anything new that we're saying. We're just bringing you everything all together because we tend to forget things. And it's not your fault. I mean, I understand. I have a job. I have kids. It is hard to keep up with this stuff. It's hard to keep up with this stuff, but it's important to. And we thank you guys for coming on here. It's late night, it's Friday. I know you guys, I mean, I hope you guys are having a little bit of a drink out there and enjoying yourselves, because other than us wanting to bring you the facts and wanting for you guys to know and be educated when you hit those polls tomorrow to go vote, you need to enjoy yourself, have a good time. You know we tend to take everything real seriously, and some things are meant to be taken seriously, but it's the weekend. I hope you guys are having a drink. I'm gonna need a refill soon. But it was very important, and I'll tell you, I was having a family night tonight. I was cooking out for my family early. We were gonna have a family time tonight, but after speaking with them about the events that happened, it was understood that we needed to let the community know, because if Councilwoman Monica Cruz is willing to curve the Maverick Times, as a councilwoman, potentially as mayor, if she's willing to disregard us, what is she going to do to the everyday citizen? What is she going to do to that everyday city resident that pays their taxes on time, has a concern, and wants to talk to Councilwoman Monica Cruz? Is she going to treat you guys the way she treated the Maverick Times? Promising you the world, promising you, yes, I will. I will give you an interview for your community, and not delivering. Is this what we are to expect from Councilwoman Monica Cruz if she gets elected? To participate in the corruption? To avoid legitimate media? And I say legitimate media because she is quick to run to those illegitimate medias. They like to threaten about making reports. They like to threaten about making investigations. But when it comes down to it, it's been a month that they've been threatening an investigation with the OLS audit at Maverick County. Have you guys heard or seen a report from him about the OLS audit at Maverick County? And I bring that up for no other reason other than to shine light on who Councilwoman Monica Cruz would rather have an interview with. Someone that is not able to investigate, who is not able to research, who is not able to ask those questions that you want to know. It's not a coincidence. It is not a coincidence, guys. I need you to get that coincidence stuff off your head. These are not coincidences. This is all planned out. It was all planned out the way they played us. It is all planned out the way they are playing you all. I mean, I'll be honest. Monica Cruz still owes us $800 in advertising fees. I can almost guarantee you we're not going to get paid. She was given an original price of what was going to be the cost. It was agreed upon through a mutual friend. Now, I'm not going to name him, but I will say it was because of him I took two payments. I'm not going to get the second payment, guys. And I did that as a favor to a childhood friend of mine that was supporting her, that was acting like a middleman, or not acting like a middleman, but he was trying to help out. And I'm not saying that he was in the wrong or anything, but I needed to say all that to tell you the truth. And he has nothing to do with it. It is what it is. I'm not going to say who, because that's irrelevant in this case. But what is very relevant is that Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, was ready to manipulate everybody that was involved. She was prepared to manipulate you, to manipulate me. Like I said, there is still $800 left in our invoice that we have with her, the contract that we made a verbal contract on that she agreed upon. And it's just, I'm just being honest. I do not think that she's going to pay the second half. I think that was done deliberately. That was done deliberately for a reason. Now, I am here with you guys this late night, sacrificing a night with my family because you guys need to know the truth. I think that coming out here telling you guys the truth will benefit my family if all of us rise and make sure that Councilwoman Monica Cruz does not get elected mayor. If this is what we expect from a councilwoman right now, What do you think she will do as a mayor? Now, I told you, there's rumors out there that she sold herself out, gave a job to David Salcedo. David Salcedo used to be the former county judge. That former county judge approved as the budget officer for Maverick County over 60,000 within a year of your COVID funds for a publication that only gives news in the front page of their publication. You guys know who I'm talking about, El Latino. El Latino probably has a distribution of about 100 people. 100 people that read that shit. They, you know who they are. We don't have to tell you. You know what a political tabloid is. We shared the front page that some Doge of Eagle Pass. I think that's crazy. There's a Doge of Eagle Pass now, guys. So they shared this front page of the Latino, and they said and they called out the 60,000 that the Latino received of your COVID funds. Those 60,000 of COVID funds could have gone to businesses that were dying, to residents that were losing their homes, to residents that did not have meals to eat because of the situation during COVID. But former county judge David Salcedo, currently the bridge director, gave 60,000 to a Latino who is now pushing Monica Cruz, Councilwoman Monica Cruz, candidate Alberto Rodriguez. Don't get me started on him. He's the Latino's boy. If you vote for him, you are supporting what the El Latino does. They go together like that. And they're supporting um, Sierra, Jorge Sierra. So you saw the Latino. We posted it. It's the same old trick, the same old person that's behind everything, the same old person that gave the Latino 60,000 while they were the county judge. Why? To secure, could it be to secure future favors such as this, to support Councilwoman Monica Cruz, to support candidate Jorge Sierra, to support candidate Alberto Rodriguez, who submitted a petition to 293rd Judicial District, 365th Judicial District, one of the two, in support of the son of El Latino, the publication, when he was being accused of family violence. As we were, but wait, the plot thickens with us. Just real quick. So we went to the police station to ask for our police report of what we're being accused by. Let me tell you about the police officer that arrested us. Mr. Angel Carrillo has not been with the force for more than a couple of months. Mr. Angel Carrillo has not received the proper certification that a police officer should have when dealing with domestic violence situations. We went to go ask for our police report, and the investigator, Cristina Villarreal, told the person out front in records to say that the case is still being investigated. Now, if this is an incident that happened, close to 3 weeks ago, what's still being investigated? Is Angel Carrillo, the police officer that just came on the force this year, being investigated for police brutality, for excessive force that the city of Eagle Pass cannot afford to have a lawsuit of excessive force from their police force. You guys saw the video. They did not want to give us the police report. When we went to the police station, why would they not want to give us the police report, guys? Angel Carrillo, if you are watching, you know you assaulted us. You put your hands on us. Why would we not be able to get the report? We're going to request through a Texas, through a FOIA Act, through Texas Public Information Act. We're going to request that police report. What is the police department hiding? What is Cristina Villarreal, the investigator, trying to hide? What is the Eagle Pass Police Department trying to hide if they do not give me the police report? Why? This is not an ongoing situation. It was a one incident that happened. What's being investigated? The only thing that I can think that's being investigated is Angel Carrillo, who just signed on to the force a couple of months ago, has no certifications, has nothing, yet he was allowed to assault me in my home. That is police brutality. And that's going to be taken care of very soon. But we don't need any attorney like candidate Alberto Rodriguez to submit any petition to try to protect us like he did with El Latino's son. This is all facts. Why would he have to protect El Latino's son that is a sheriff's deputy? Everything's connected. That's why they cannot stand me, guys. That's why I had a rookie cop come in, assault me in my own home, because they don't want you to hear the truth. They don't want you to hear the facts. And I am the only one that has been giving you the facts. When you can't get somebody on a legitimate thing, you invent something. Like a domestic violence fucking charge. Yeah. Still open investigation, says investigator Cristina Villarreal. And I almost believed her with her little bit when she was interviewing us that she's fair and she's for the people and that she wants to do things the right way. Yet she did not give us our police report. Why? Why is the police report not prepared 3 weeks after the incident happened? What's being investigated, investigator Cristina Villarreal? I hope the police officers are being investigated, because if we know anything about the city of Eagle Pass, that police officer was probably under probation. And to do what he did under probation, assaulting a citizen, where the police department already had determined that there was no domestic violence happening in the home. Y'all saw the video. They leaked it. Somebody leaked it. That was a video from my personal home and it got leaked. But, hey, y'all saw the truth. Y'all saw a calm individual that was assaulted by a police officer, City of Eagle Pass police officer. And then you saw like any of you guys would react to being assaulted inside your own home, of course you're going to say something. I would hope that you would say something because they are in your house and there is no reason for an Eagle Pass police officer to put hands on you if you're not being arrested. I was assaulted and wrongfully arrested. And now the city of Eagle Pass is trying to cover something up, trying to hide something by not providing us with the police report. But we are going to request that police report through a FOIA Act, and we are going to request all the documentation on Mr. Angel Carrillo. And we're going to show you guys that this was a rookie cop with no training, and this police department allowed that to happen. Moving forward, it is not a secret that Councilwoman Monica Cruz is aligned with the old political machine, David Salcedo. It is not a secret that Councilwoman Monica Cruz is aligned with Samuel Mijares, the superintendent of the Eagle Pass Independent School District. This gentleman has lied to you guys. This gentleman covers up stories of your kids getting beaten up in schools, your students that you send every day, every morning to get an education in your schools, that you pay the highest tax dollar here in Maverick County, and they are not doing their job. They are more worried about who gets elected for the city council than what is happening in their own schools. Guys, this political machine is only going to continue. Can you look at the accountability from Councilwoman Monica Cruz? We're going to share that screenshot right now where we saw she was watching. As soon as we noticed that she was watching this podcast, we extended the invite. We gave her the link. We have given her every opportunity to come on this show and rebut anything we're saying. She cannot rebut anything we're saying because everything we are saying is facts. Everything that we are saying is facts. And that is why Councilwoman Monica Cruz would rather watch this podcast than participate in it. Because we're going to ask her about why her associate got hired at the Eagle Pass Junior High. And in turn, the yerno of former Councilwoman Yolanda Ramon got hired as the city manager, making the highest amount that any city manager has ever made. It's not a coincidence. It's all planned out. It's all planned out to deceive you, to deceive us, to keep them in power, to keep you contained. They don't want you, they want their people. They may seem nice to you. I understand. They were nice to me too. Again, Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, would rather watch this podcast than pay what she owes the Maverick Times. $800 that she has not paid us. Promises only go so far. But let me tell you, one thing that you absolutely need to watch is actions of these politicians. If she's willing, I mean, knowing that we might come on and do a podcast on our own because she does not want to participate. Guys, it's not about that, you know, she didn't want to come on with us. That's far from there. I mean, it's not even just us that she didn't want to participate in a podcast, in a interview with. The Business Journal was curved as well, two times, two times. There's a reason for that. Councilwoman Monica Cruz is hiding something. She is hiding the fact that she was part of the request for a pay study for city employees, yet the city employees have not gotten a raise from that pay study. She is hiding the fact that she was the one who made the motion to give $100 million loan to help out Empire Industrial Park. She was the one that motioned to approve the freezing of tax collection for Empire Industrial Park. Your taxes as residents are going to increase. Empire Industrial Park, they're not. Now, who made that decision? Who made the first motion to make that happen for Empire Industrial Park? None other than Councilwoman Monica Cruz. She screwed you. She screwed me. She screwed us. But most importantly, she screwed our kids. She screwed over our children. Empire Industrial Park is not going to pay any additional taxes for their growth. You are. They are not for 50 years. So that's why I say they just didn't screw us, they screwed our kids. Councilwoman Monica Cruz screwed over our kids out of that tax base from Empire Industrial Park. Now, why did she screw us? What is she promised? What is she going to get in return? Is she going to get something in return for screwing us over the way she did? Guys, it is very dangerous to have a realtor. She's a broker, real estate broker. You don't think, I mean, she was working at the county planning department, man. Do you think she was trying to rig things? She's a real estate agent. Why would you let a real estate agent anywhere near regulations of real estate? Of course, they're going to make it easier for themselves. Of course, they're going to corner the market and take advantage. This playbook has already been played out for the city of Eagle Pass. They screwed us, guys. And now Councilwoman Monica Cruz wants to sit here, say she is innocent, say she is she is not the bad guy, point fingers at other candidates that are just trying to do the right thing, that have seen the bullshit that has been going on with the city council, including Councilwoman Monica Cruz. And they're standing up. They are standing up because we do not need a mayor like Councilwoman Monica Cruz. Um, guys, I'm gonna share. I'm gonna share the screenshot that we took, and it's just by pure luck, guys. Look, there's no such thing as coincidences, right? I'll take that back. It's not just by pure luck. I feel honestly that there is a divine source that points us in the right direction every time. You have your thought of them. I have the thought of mine. Everybody has their own thought of this force, right? Let me just tell you, I happened to look down in my phone and it happened to say who was watching. And if you guys ever have run lives from your Facebook, you see that it lists limited names. It doesn't list everybody that's watching, but it says this person's watching along with this person. And, through some divine intervention, we just happened to see that Monica Cruz, councilwoman, was watching. If she's watching, guys, and I am asking all these questions, these controversial, these tough questions that make her look in a certain light, do you think if they were false, she would be so quick to come on and rebuke that? Because we gave her the invitation. We've been giving her the invitation since before early voting started. Because we had these questions. We gave her the final opportunity today when we texted her earlier in the day. No response. No response. Yet, someone in her camp told us that she was going to be with her family. She's not going to answer anyone. But she had the time to go and interview with an illegitimate news media that has shown they do not know what investigative journalism is, that not only has their pages full of ads and no content for you guys, but a person that is willing to compromise themselves. I think that's the worst type of media that you can have. And I think that that's the type of media that we've always had. And I think that that's why you guys resonate along with me and we want the truth. And you guys know I'm not afraid to ask these questions. I'm not afraid to tell you the truth because I am you. We are the same. I am this community. We are this community. I am a part of you. Uh, I am with you guys. We started this journey back with the Rising Texan, and you guys know what happened then. We got too close to somebody too powerful, and it is what it is. Moving on forward to that, we still stay with the mission. We want what's best for our community, and not for me. We're getting up there in age. We're not going to be here much longer. After a couple more decades, we're off this earth. It's about our kids. It's about the children that we brought to this earth, that we brought to Eagle Pass through no fault of their own. And we're obligated as parents to make what is best for our community. And guys, I know you've seen all these fake profiles out here, and I would question, Monica, how many of your friends are doing those fake profiles that are posting these comments? You can tell they're fake. Get into their profile. They were just made recently. They have no profile pictures. Just think about it. You have the person that she goes in interviews with talking about, oh, there's been so many fake profiles. Where, in my opinion, I think the majority of these fake profiles are actually coming from Councilwoman Monica Cruz's camp. Yeah. I mean, as sad as that sounds for the councilwoman Monica Cruz, I believe that that's possibly the what is actually going on here. I mean, that's just how it is. And guys, look, we were attempting to get all the mayor's candidates interviews. We did a small one with Mr. Valdez. We did a bigger one with Mr. Casas. And neither of them were immune to the questions that we got. We asked Mr. Casas uncomfortable questions. We asked them about the falling out of this news media that Monica runs to. Hell, if I had something to hide, guys, I am going to go with the person that knows the least and tell them everything, because I know that they don't know how to look, they don't know how to research, they don't know how to find that. They don't know how to find contradictory information to what I'm telling them. So of course, I mean, I understand Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, going to less qualified media sources because they're not going to scrutinize you. They're not going to ask you, they're not going to tell you or let the people know that you were the one who said you wanted to continue negotiations with the 57 South Music Festival. Now, one serious question that needs to go out to Monica Cruz, and we'll the councilwoman, and we'll do this, and we'll end this soon. And we appreciate everybody being on here, but we think that we have given you what you guys came here for. Councilwoman Monica Cruz, are you really here for this community, or are you here to benefit your people? It's a honest and sincere question. And if you're still watching this podcast, I really hope that maybe you answer after the fact, since you did not have the backbone to come onto this podcast and answer the questions that we have. You went with a lesser media, and I say that with full confidence. It's a lesser media. They do not have half. They do not have a third. They do not have a drop of the experience that the Maverick Times has. And that's just a fact. That is a fact. And if anybody wants to put up their credentials against the Maverick Times credentials, I invite that. And the only news media that here that we respect is the Newsgram. You've been doing it for so many years. We respect y'all. That takes a lot for us to respect someone, but it's the truth, guys. Councilwoman Monica Cruz has been pulling the wool over our eyes. She's been pulling our legs, and I fell for it as well. You know, and it happens. It happens. It happens because us individuals like us here, people from the community, we want to believe that there's good people. We are thirsty. We are hungry for somebody that is going to do good in our community. And it has been so unfortunate that the city of Eagle Pass has not had that person yet. No one in that chair sitting right now, no one in that chair that has been sitting there for the past 4 years is that person to bring this community transparency and accountability. Nobody right now is sitting on that council. I'm sorry. It's the facts. It's the truth. And you guys can say, what does he know? Like I said, I worked for the city of Eagle Pass for 13, 14 years. And I wasn't just somebody, there. I was a director. I worked as a laborer starting there. So I have literally seen the bottom, and I worked my way all the way to almost the top, right? A director. I wasn't the city manager. You never know, maybe in the future. But I say that, guys, but and it's just to tell you that I know what I am talking about. I wouldn't be here trying to deceive anybody. I mean, half of this community, you guys see me around here, Walmart, HEB. I am you guys. That's the thing. Now, for a councilwoman to go interview with someone that is not this community, that is not from this community, that is not born and raised from this community, that does not understand this community. It just shows you the type of person that she really is. How can you promise a media that you're going to be on their podcast, not answer them, yet go on another one? And you can drive by that news media's house. They have a big ass sign of hers right in their front yard. We're all being played. We are all being played. And hopefully we can catch up with Miss Monica Cruz, the councilwoman, tomorrow at the elections, and we're going to ask her these questions. Hell, we'll bring the pending invoice to her as well for the $800 that she still owes us. Is this the type of person that you want as your mayor? Guys, you can fact check me. I saw a page out there that's trying to do some fact check. I hope they look up our page because, god damn, he's going to have a hard time with us trying to prove any goddamn thing where we're lying. It is what it is, guys. And we're going to share right now where we see Monica Cruz was watching this live. So we extended her the invitation. She didn't want to come on. We know why. Don't doubt that little voice you have in your head where something, the math isn't mathing. The math is not mathing. Guys, it's political season. Verify what I say. I want you to verify what has been said today. Please fact check. But one thing in doing so, you will find that Councilwoman Monica Cruz is not who she says she is. She showed that to us many times, but I mean, I guess it just sunk in after what she pulled today. And you know, it's not any loss on our part. It's not. It's a loss on our community's part because you guys trust us to get these candidates on here, so you guys can ask the questions. We had Mr. Casas yesterday. He was open to, you know, I told him, if you're not open to our community ask questions, I don't think my questions matter. He was ready to take questions. You know, I wish we would have had a little bit of more questions for him, but um, that's the type of people that are running. We have Mr. Valdez. You know, he's been dragged through the mud. He's been thrown all over the mud, guys. Who would benefit from him being dragged all over the mud? Ask these questions. When you start asking these questions, you start realizing the answers. And when you realize these answers, you're going to come to the conclusion that Councilwoman Monica J. Cruz is not part of the solution. She is actually a part of the problem. Councilwoman, we hope you reach out. I mean, elections in a couple of hours at 7 in the morning. If you're so worried about what we're saying, maybe you should have came on the podcast instead of meddling with Fluffy over there. So, guys, this is where we leave you. I just want you guys to know that everything we do is for our community. Everything we do is for our kids. And when I say our, I mean our kids, to make sure that they have the life that we weren't able to. To have, when they grow into adulthood, the transparency, the accountability that we never got from the city of Eagle Pass. Tomorrow, Saturday, May 3rd, you have the opportunity to stand up, not only to defend yourselves as a resident, but as a City of Eagle Pass taxpayer. What promises have you been given by Councilwoman Monica J. Cruz, and she has not delivered? You get promised something, but never see any tangible results. Her associates get immediate results. Positions given out by her associates, her political allies that are meddling in public affairs, not for the benefit of the city, but for the control of it. I leave you there. Good luck. Make the right choice. Vote with your heart, but make sure you have your brain included. You have been lied to. I have provided you with every single factual statement that is needed. There were some other statements that should get you thinking that have been circulating that may not be entirely factual, but you see what's going on. Guys, we started this journey years ago, and we continue on this journey through everything that we've been through. Been assaulted by a state rep, been assaulted by a police officer, attacked by inexperienced media. I kind of want to ask the question, Councilwoman Monica Cruz, did you hire Ruben Camarillo to try and troll us? Because if that was your intention, we saw how that ended. Everybody, tomorrow is a very important day for those of you that live within the city limits. Tomorrow will decide the next 4 years of how your quality of life will be within the city of Eagle Pass. Are you going to vote to stop the corruption? The way you guys voted, you guys were very adamant in our poll that the number one priority that you had in voting this year was to stop the corruption. Will you stand by that poll that you guys voted and extend that to the polls tomorrow at the Cruz Munoz gym, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.? Go out there. Stop this corruption. Stop the compadrismo. Councilwoman Monica Cruz is not who we voted for 4 years ago. She is not the same person. She is not the same councilwoman. Thank you for watching us in this emergency podcast. This is number 37, if I'm not mistaken. It was an emergency podcast, but we did get a lot of views, so we appreciate you guys. We will say that all these views have nothing to do with me, but everything to do with you. The messenger has nothing to do with this, but the message has everything to do with it. We are not naive, nor are we narcissistic enough to think that the number of views that we get tonight has anything to do with us, like other medias think. This has everything to do with you guys. So make the right choice. Go out there and vote. Now, you don't have to take our word for it. Just get out and vote. But fact check us. Look into everything that we said tonight before you go vote tomorrow. And ask the question in your head when you're at the polls, when you're in line to go vote. Keep the question in mind. Why would Councilwoman Monica J. Cruz go with the illegitimate news media that has zero experience in investigative journalism? Ask yourself that question. The only thing I can say is that if you have something to hide, you would go with the inexperienced, illegitimate news media because you know they will not ask you anything that may make you look in a bad light. City of Eagle Pass residents before I mean City of Eagle Pass employees before I go. Guys, I really hope that this council has a change of heart and implements the pay study that you guys extremely deserve. City employees, I am with y'all. I have been in your situation. You guys deserve more. And it is a shame that this city council has refused to give you guys what you deserve. Remember, Council City Woman Monica Cruz is a part of that council that has refused to give you the raises you deserve. Guys, I'm out. I'm Isaac Ruiz, managing editor of the Maverick Times, and we thank you and we appreciate you guys. The Maverick Times is nothing without the viewers like you. Until tomorrow, make sure you tune in. We're going to be headed out to the polls and we're going to surprise some of these politicians with surprise questions. You know how we do it. Stay tuned. We'll be there. Make sure you go vote. Make sure you guys have us in mind because we're going to be going live at any moment tomorrow during the election and we're going to be asking these questions. Till tomorrow, make sure you vote with your conscience and make sure you vote with your children in mind. The next 4 years is up to you. Tomorrow decides the quality of life that you receive these next 4 years. Thank you for joining us. The Maverick Times podcast, episode number 37. You don't have to go home, but you can stay here, guys. We'll see y'all. Thank y'all for joining.